Hi Focus Andy, I hope you're doing well. A very quick and informal another translation video actually. I think I did one of these yesterday or the day before. I don't know. Days at the minute are just blending into each other. But basically these are sort of videos where I find videos from YouTube and stuff that are in Japanese and generally just give you a quick translation as to what the gist of them is. We did one the other day with Ishida Sensei from the Osaka Kendo Federation teaching about Suburi at home. So if you haven't seen that, go and check that out because that was really, really good. It was the Ishida Sensei from the famous National Geographic documentary about passing the 8th Dan exam. So yeah, that was really, really cool. This one is one that I'm doing it just very quickly. It's only a short video. It's only 3.5 minutes long. And it's something that people have requested me to do in the Kendo Show Early Access group. So that's a really great Facebook group to be in. Of course, it's free to join. It's where I post instructional content before I post it anywhere else. You get early access to it. That's why it's called the Early Access group. It's where I get a lot of the questions for Kendo Rant as well. So there's a link in the description so you can join that group. I don't need to say all the like, share and subscribe. Everybody says that on YouTube. You know what to do with that. And most importantly, if you do enjoy the videos that I put out, if you do get any value from them whatsoever, and remember all of these are free, completely free. The way to support them is to do your kendo shopping at KendoStar.com. That's my equipment website. It's amazing equipment. Don't take my word for it. Look at the reviews. We're the top rated site on the internet. So yeah, it's brilliant equipment and it supports this channel. So it's a double win. Right, we're watching this. It's about the Bokuto ni Yoru Kihon Waza Keiko, which is the set of basic kendo techniques using a Bokuto. Really, it was introduced in Japan, about 15 years ago, something like that, as a method to teach mainly junior high school students Kendo, particularly those that don't have any Kendo experience. But not only that, it was developed as a method that would be easy, not just to teach the kids, to introduce them to Kendo, but obviously it was sort of in conjunction with Budo being something that was compulsory in junior high schools starting from around that time. Kids had to do either Kendo or Judo or a different Budo, depending on the school, as part of their education, their physical education. So the problem that they faced, of course, was that some teachers actually didn't have any experience to teach either. So they needed a system that they could not only just use to teach kids that had no experience, but something that a curriculum the teachers could learn, even if they had no Kendo experience either. So it's designed to be a very, very basic introduction to Kendo that teaches the basic elements of Kendo without needing much equipment or even that much experience to be able to still get the benefit of it. But it's also a very useful practice method as well, for more experienced practitioners. And that's what's great about this video, is it does detail a lot of the points. So it's in Japanese. I don't think there's an English version of this. So obviously the two people demonstrating it are just junior high school kids. But it's an old video, so they're probably like, 30 or something by now. But anyway, let's watch it. It's not great quality because I think it was originally on VHS or DVD or something. So Kihon 1 is Ippon Uchi no Waza, so one-step techniques. It says at the bottom, Shomen, Kote, Do, and it says there it's Migi-do and Suki. So the basic techniques that we have in Kendo, considered shikake waza, that you make attacks with. So following the movements of the motodachi, the receiver of their hands or their kensen, you make slow, correct strikes. Large strikes. He also said large. Slow, large, correct strikes. So Kihon ni is Nisan dan no waza. So it said in brackets renzoku waza. So waza that are connected together. Like this is kote men. But he says each strike should be a correct strike. Not just bam bam. 固定面。
基本3、払い技です。払い上げて相手の構えを崩し、そのまま正面を打ちます。
So, Kihon-san is harai waza. So he says, basically from the kamae, you do harai age, so you strike upwards to break the kamae of the motodachi and immediately strike men.
Kihon 4、引き技です。
So it says Kihon Yon is hikiwaza, and it says at the bottom there hikido, migido.
胴を打つときは姿勢を崩さないようにし、手の内を十分に返して打ちます。
When you strike do, make sure that you don't break your posture. You keep your posture and you turn your hands to make sure that you strike correctly.
基本5、抜き技。
So number 5 is.
目付けを外さず、両肘を十分に伸ばし、刃筋正しく打ちます。
So number 5 is nukiwaza. It says, let me hear it again. So without taking your eyes off the opponent, make your strike with extended elbows. Make sure your elbows are extended and the hasuji, the direction of the blade is correct.
基本6、すり上げ技です。
So number 6 is suriage waza.
すり上げと面を打つ動作が一拍子となるようにします。
So the feeling of ichibyoshi, which is one step beat, should happen when you do the menuchi after doing the suriage. So the opponent makes a strike, you do suriage, so you deflect and strike in one motion. Deflect, strike, not deflect, strike.
基本7、出花技です。
So number 7 is devana waza.
相手が剣線を上げようとする怒り頭を捉えることが大切です。
So it's important to try to take the very instant that the aite or the motodachi starts to raise the kensen, raise the sword.
基本8、返し技です。
Number 8 is kaishi waza.
相手の正面打ちを応じ、目付けを外さず、刃筋正しく打ちます。
In response to the opponent's men strike, you don't lose eye contact with the partner, perform kaishi, and strike do with correct hasuji, correct direction of the sword.
基本9、打ち落とし技です。
Number 9 is uchiotoshi waza.
打ち落としの後は、すかさず間合いを勘案しながら正面を打ちます。
So you, in response to the opponent's door strike, you perform uchiotoshi, you strike down, and immediately following that, you strike men, being careful of the distance. And return to the original position. Perform sonkyo. Move the bokuto to sageto. And then osameto, sorry. Then stand up, take 5 small steps backwards, and then do sageto. And that's the end. That's the end. Good. So only a short video. It's only very small key pointers that are in that. But like I say, people asked me to do that one. So I thought it'd be a good one for us to cover. It seems very straightforward. I know. And a lot of the Japanese, there is stuff that we should probably recognize anyway. But yeah, it was, quite straightforward and easy. But I hope it was useful. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.